Good morning, Bo and RadishPriceGuide.com. Can't start the day without either. Let's Bo.
Oh, that was fast. Good morning, Rue.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bo. It's Friday morning here. It's the long version of Good Morning, Bo. I want to start by saying, please subscribe to Radish Digital on YouTube, where you're watching us. Subscriptions help greatly. We really appreciate it. And a thumbs up is always appreciated as well. There you go. There's a little subscribe. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
So you know whenever a show gets posted or we go live, you'll know immediately.
Yeah. Or share it. You know, there's all sorts of ways to
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like it should tell your friends, your neighbors.
I told you about it, Tex.
You did. You told me about it. And I still have yet to subscribe, but I'm going to soon. I keep forgetting.
I almost believe that. Like that's the part that's ridiculous. Well, moving on. So I know.
Wait. I wanted to quickly, Rue. Did I hear you say something about there was a snow day today?
No, Wednesday in Colorado.
Oh, Wednesday. You had a snow day Wednesday.
We had no snow all year. None. It's been the driest winter of our lives. And then, in May it snows. It wasn't even, there was a lot of snow, but like they didn't need to call this snow day. I think they just want a day off. And I understand that. So
who doesn't want a day off?
Exactly.
Especially from school.
Yeah.
Screw school. School sucks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, who needs that?
Yeah. Gross.
There were lots of ice cubes being flushed down the toilet. Do you know that one?
What?
Yeah, no, that's what the kids do.
Oh, really? I was for us. It was always like pencils in the freezer, pajamas inside out.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
pajamas inside out. And there was something else I can't remember though.
Well, moving on though, because let's talk a little bit about Tecmo and how many days until Tecmo. I don't know.
Too many.
Too
many, if you ask me.
We've got Spec in the audience right now, so thanks for being here.
Yes, hey Spec, amazing. What's up?
How do you know how many days? Because it's a lot of days.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say, what does it say? Today's the 8th.
Yeah, no math.
We go. Oh yeah. Well, believe me, I'm horrendous at math. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Let's say. I'm just gonna cheat because I already saw the answer. It's like 41 days.
Fine, fine. It's 41 days. It's 41 days. We need a little advent calendar or something that we show every morning and like open it. And
that would have been. Oh, maybe we could do that. We got 11 days to get that together. We could start 30 days out.
Okay, Slappy.
Okay, Slappy. Yeah, Slappy, get cracking on that, will you?
41. It'll be here.
Tecmo advent calendar.
Oh,
genius idea. Genius.
Thank you. You saw it happen right here.
It was like a lightning strike. That was amazing.
Thanks. It's what happens when I wear a tie. Apparently. So,
everybody's smarter with a tie.
I guess so.
And for dudes,
but smarter.
Yeah. And look where they point. That's why we like to wear them.
Where do they point? Oh my God. Okay. And next, we've got Mrs. BP coming on with a nice video segue. She is going to tell us a little bit about, they've got their tournament this weekend. So all of us, I know everybody in Good Morning Bo is sponsoring at least one kiddo. My kiddo's Alan. Alan is going
we're getting yelled at.
He's going to mop the floor with all of your kids. Nice.
No Mrs. BP today. We have a video from Mrs. BP.
That's what I said. I said a video segment for Mrs. BP.
Oh,
I believe
have to get.
Hey, the phrase you used is "she'll be coming on." Just I want to be.
She will be her
in her video. Man. He's so literal. My God, man.
Oh, fine.
Oh, that was cool. Nice little quick montage there of the students. And yeah, it looks like
Sully. I did get in trouble.
Hey,
I'm just clean my room.
I'm just glad somebody else gets yelled at by Dad, not me.
I'm not. I like when it's all text.
Yeah, most people do.
Yeah. Fair enough. Well, I'm sure we'll get a report Monday morning, I hope. Or Tuesday about how it goes.
That looks awesome. It looks like they're gonna have a great time.
Ratchers and Kelly. Yes, Bo. Ratchers and Kelly. I mean, they're not gonna take down Allen, but they might get second and third. I'll be there for that.
My kid's gonna win. I can't remember her name at the moment, but she's gonna do great.
Who? What's her name?
I'm gonna say Margaret.
Great. Okay. Texas kid, Margaret. Okay. Speaking of the kid. See what we did there?
Oh, look at that.
Speaking of the kid.
They're everywhere.
I thought I was the kid. I'm like, am I? All right.
Quick shout out.
Right in time.
My kid, Eliani, if I'm saying that correctly. That's who my money's on, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Eliani? Is she
Alex and Liliana here?
Why can't
to be a Raiders fan?
Everyone just have a good time? All right. Do we have to like my kid's gonna crush your kid? I mean,
no,
that's how it is, man.
No, just
we're in the battle arena, Seth. No,
that's true.
Hard.
Yeah,
I'm just rooting for my kid
because he knows his kid's gonna get the floor mopped with him.
That's it. That's right. Look at us. We're a bunch of athletes. We're competitive. Okay.
That or a-holes. Both.
Tex, you have Brittany. You've got Brittany.
Brittany. Yay, Brittany.
Let's go.
Yes. Okay, Brittany. She's going to do awesome. I can't wait.
Great.
Are we able to now? Are they going to record I assume they're going to record all this and everything, right? Or are they going to? Are we going to be able to like
streaming it in BP's?
It is going to be streamed
in his Discord. It's not on Whatnot, I don't think, but in his Discord.
Right, but in the Discord.
Yeah. He's in the comments, so maybe we can put the link to that in the show notes.
Definitely.
He needs to just stream it on his Discord. We'll watch and tune in.
Jordan. I just laughed out loud.
Shots fired, Jordan. That's hilarious.
All right, Jordan. Really, Jordan? We're going to start this early in the morning? All right, fine. Shots fired.
I bet you Tex was an incredible nose guard in high school. That's what I'm going to say.
I played some mean kickball. I will say that. We have a great segment now. We are going to talk about the golden PSA video for the Griffey 1 of 1, this Griffey Super Auto. It was hit by Aaron a while back, and it's coming up for auction. I think the auction ends this weekend.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. It's tomorrow. Oh, okay.
Sure. The box was taunting. It was sitting on the shelf. It was looking at me, and I would go for a drive, and it'd be in the back of my head of, do I open the box? Do I sell it? I'm just sitting there on the couch, and I'm like, let's just open it and enjoy it and see what happens. And it was the second pack in. I look and I see it. To get a card of this value, it's like hitting the lottery. This is the Ken Griffey Jr. Bo Jackson Battle Arena 1 of 1 autograph, and I pulled it. I've been very fortunate to have an amazing now fiance. She's been very supportive of my hobby because not everybody understands this hobby. If I love a sports event, or if I love going watch a football game or a baseball game, she may not love that stuff as much as I do, but she will do it because it makes me happy. I can go on forever about all the things I love about her because it is everything.
I very vividly remember him telling me that he collects baseball cards and then he goes to these conventions and he sells them. And I was like, I'll come support. I'll bring you lunch because it's cute. And there's like thousands of people at this place. And so I sit with him for a little bit and I'm like just watching him wheeling and dealing with all of these other people selling the cards. At the end of the day, when I asked him like how much he made from that and the amount he gave me, I was like so shocked. It's one of those things where you really have to know your stuff. It's such a niche, and I'm very impressed. Now, it was cute at first.
Oh.
It was cute at first.
It was cute at first. It was cute at first.
He's cute.
That was the smoothest line ever, Aaron.
Yeah.
I can go on and on about what I love about her because it's everything. Just FYI.
It's true. She's a great one. So it was
Aaron,
they did
how
a
are
great
you?
job.
Welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it. They did
Yeah.
a great job with that video. That was fun to film.
They did. And if anybody out there hasn't seen the video, I believe it's in the Discord, a few different places, and we can probably put up a link to it also if you want to see the full video, which is excellent. It's really well done. And you're great in it. So tell us, what are your thoughts heading into this weekend?
It's definitely crunch time. It's been kind of like a wild ride the entire time, like between getting it graded and the proposal and kind of like filming for the PSA video. It's kind of crazy how they'll film for like 6 hours or hours on end just to cut it down to like a 6 or 7 minute video. I've never experienced something like that. So that was super fun. And then with the auction, definitely a little nervous to see what it does, because those last few hours get a little crazy. So
are you hitting refresh constantly? Like, are you just watching it all day? Do you have a
I
still
cannot
screen?
tell you how many times a day I'll just like go on my phone and look to see what it's at. And it's always
So
at the
what
most
is it at right now?
It's at 28,000 right now. So it's
yeah, look at that.
Pretty good.
Nice. And it ends tomorrow night?
It ends tomorrow night. I believe it's 10 p.m. Eastern. So it's 8 p.m. Mountain Time.
Yep, there it is right there on the screen. 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
And 30 minutes.
Just wait till the extended bidding, Aaron. That's the best part. Those final 30 minutes. So between 10 and 10:30 tomorrow, that's going to be the most action you've seen in a long time. That card is going to go up significantly during that window.
I think it's crazy too that it's even this much at this period of time too, because like you said, normally those final hours and that extended bidding is when stuff goes crazy. So it's even if it ended today, I'd be super grateful. So it's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Golden or anything through this process, or kind of once it got posted, that was kind of it, and you'll next talk to them when it ends? Or
I haven't heard a ton. I know they posted. I don't know if y'all saw they made an Instagram post on it too, like right when the auction started with me and I believe it was Dave Ammerman. And aside from that, not a ton, but I mean, I know they've got, tons of cards, tons of huge cards in the auction. So I think it's cool if you actually go to Golden's website. I've gotten very familiar with that at this point. There's sections of, it's like most bids, most expensive cards or whatever, and then right under that it's most views. So the cards that have been most viewed, and the Griffey is one of them. And there's thousands of cards in that auction. So the Griffey is like the 7th or 6th most viewed card on their website right now, which is awesome.
Do you make up like 80% of those views? Is that you just the refreshing?
If it works that way, then yes.
That's too funny. I think we should take a poll real quick in everybody who's here with us. Is it over 6 figures or is it under? Where does it end?
Wait, do we know how to make polls?
Huh?
Do we know how to make polls?
Our behind the
there we
scenes
go.
guys.
look at that. Look at that.
As this is happening, Aaron,
It's
got a
like
couple
magic.
people in the chat. Cody wants to know what you're going to be sipping on when the auction is ending. Are you going to like crack a cold one? You a mixed drink kind of guy? What you doing?
Oh man, that's a good question. People are going to make fun of me for this. Rue, you may know about this. Rue, do you know Denver Beer Co? You ever
had of course.
You ever had the drink Princess Yum Yum?
I once had too many Princess Yum Yums, so Rue has no more Princess Yum Yum.
The drink I'll probably sip on is called Princess Yum Yum. It's like a raspberry Kolsch or something like that. So it's funny.
Ooh.
Hey,
one of my
Very
best
light.
friends has
Enjoy
me
it.
saved in his phone as Princess Yum Yum just to make fun of me for it. It's a
Nice.
good drink. The name is interesting.
It sounds excellent.
It's very good. That's
Hey,
very
just a
good.
quick reminder: if you guys want to vote in the poll, please go ahead and type your number in the chat.
Oh, that's
that's
right.
how you do it.
You
Yeah, you
type,
gotta
yeah,
figure
you vote by
that out last
number.
time.
Yeah.
I know.
And
We always
Jem
forget
Min
about
says, would love to know your expectations, Aaron. So have you thought about it? What do you think it's going to go for? I know you said you were going to be grateful if it ends now. Honestly, I would not be if I were you, but hey, I appreciate the sentiment.
Yes, you would, Seth. You're the
Uh,
nicest. Oh, you.
I think I'm with Seth.
I got a mean streak in me though, Brew.
I think anywhere between, oh man, this is a large range. Anywhere between like 80 and 100 would be what I would think. Maybe let's be conservative, 75 to 100. But I think anywhere
Conservative.
between, yeah, just a nice little range.
Yeah.
Good one. Yeah.
You know, I think that would be the expectation, but who knows? You also don't want to get your hopes up too high, right?
No, get them up. Like,
Get 'em
no,
up.
let's put it
Yeah.
out there. Put the energy out there.
Sky's the limit, man.
It is.
Also,
Let's get
It is.
200K.
looks like
Oh,
most of the chat agrees with you too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's awesome, and I mean, with again the fact that it's been viewed that much on Golden's website, super cool, and it lets you see how many people are like watching it, and it's been fun to track. So
That's-
I have to put an alarm in my phone so I don't forget about this tomorrow night.
it's going to be crazy too. Where my future brother-in-law, he actually is proposed. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't say this.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
We're live.
we'll cut it out in post. It's fine. We'll take it out later.
This is live. There's no ghost. What are you
No.
talking about?
Well, they're not going to watch us anyway. But long story short, there'll be something today and tomorrow, and after that, we'll probably have a little watch party for this. So it'll be fun.
Very
We
nice.
can talk about it in our post-show discussion next time once we know what it goes for.
To be real, Rue, I
Yeah.
think he basically already did talk about it. He kind of gave it away.
No, I heard nothing. I heard
I think we
nothing.
kind of know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth
fine.
having a party for, right? Definitely worth getting together, Aaron.
He has more to worry about today,
Yeah.
and she's
Yes.
not going to be watching this right now, so we'll be fine.
Sure.
Any excuse for a party is always a good excuse.
Aaron, we want to see a countdown. We want to see you guys in your living room counting down the bid timer on that 10 all the way to 1. See the final price.
I'll make sure to. I'll have to put a little timer too. I'll make sure to do a little selfie video of
Sure.
of when
Oh,
it's
big
happening.
It's exciting. It's like
That's
Big
Agreed.
Texie has a decent has a good comment there. That's an
Yeah.
interesting little thing. Maybe one of you guys want to jump on.
Mm.
Do a little spontaneous break tomorrow night.
Says someone should break tomorrow during the final 30 minutes of the auction and have it live on screen. That'd be fun.
That would be
Yeah,
fun.
that would be wild.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on a box ASAP and try to do that.
So we've talked about this before, but have you still only bought one box of Tecmo?
I have now.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go
Wow.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say, or have you picked up like a day one bundle or anything like that?
I did pick up a day one bundle.
Okay.
I've got the itch now.
Okay.
I bought the one box that I was allocated because of because I bought the Griffey one, and then I bought a day one bundle, and then now I've really got the itch. I also hopped on the Whatnot stream.
Yeah, you did it.
I did.
You did it.
I didn't get one. I did not get one, but I sure tried.
Okay.
Because that was
Nice.
It's just going to be an awesome product. So
will you continue to? Well, I guess will you actively collect Bo Battle Arena from now on? Do you think?
Oh, I have to, because they keep coming out with the players that I love. One of my favorite football players of all time is Drew Brees. And he's in the upcoming set, and his cards look freaking awesome. So I have to collect him. So they keep coming out with my favorite players. I got to. and it's such a fun thing to collect and open. So I actually opened one other Griffey hobby box.
Go on.
You do have the bug. You have been bitten.
Well, real quick before we wrap this segment up, Cursive, what do you think the number is going to be? Just give your final number guess. No range, just a number.
I've been on record saying it's going to be a 3-digit. I just want to let you guys know if the bid ends at like 99 and the buyer's premium puts it over 100, that's a 6-digit card for me.
You're counting the buyer's premium.
Last 60 seconds in the poll, folks. Get in, put your number in.
What's your number? So we got Anthony at 99 is 100. Got it.
Yeah. I was at 84 initially. I don't know why I said that, so I'm just sticking with my initial vote, 84,000.
All right, Eric, Mr. Hop, what do we got?
77,000.
77, 84, 6 digits. Tex, what do we got?
$1.
I'm gonna go 74,000.
Okay, 74. All right, and then Aaron, we got yours. I'm going 104 because I want it to be 104. Yeah, so we'll see.
Aaron's guess is 10 million.
I'm gonna stick with my original one from last time, 124,000. 100,000 just cause, and then 24.
I know you got that.
It's Griffey's number.
Good choice. Julio says 113. It's also a nice number for you.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad either. Yeah.
Julio's last bid.
And y'all think like the last few hours, the extended bidded, Eric, like you said, is when that all.
Yeah, that 30 minutes, it's going to jump.
That's
so
cool.
Don't get nervous at 10 when it ends. Don't worry, it's going to go up that last 30 minutes. That's the fun part.
It's so fun. It's so fun to think about.
As they say, get your popcorn ready.
Well, Aaron, thank you so much for hopping back on with us again, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again. When's the wedding date before we let you go real quick?
The wedding date is July 18th.
Okay.
And the very next day, we are hopping on a plane and going to Fiji for our honeymoon, which was funded by King Griffey Jr. and Bo Jackson Battle Arena.
Let's go.
Yay.
And I'd like to officially invite anybody from Bo Jackson and Battle Arena to the wedding and King Griffey Jr. to the wedding.
All expenses paid?
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Hold on.
And to people who do Good Morning Bo at Radish Digital, because if it does.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm getting my bikini ready.
Oh
man.
Not the honeymoon.
Not again. All right. Well, thanks, Aaron. We'll catch up with you on the flip side of this auction.
Yeah. Best of luck, Aaron.
Yes. Oh man, that's exciting. Cannot wait for tomorrow at 10:01. Well, not 10:01, what? 10:31. That's the magic number.
10:31. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yep, that's when it all ends.
So
just
that
watch
30
from
minutes
10 to 10:30. Just get on Golden from 10 to 10:30 and watch it go up.
Why do people
Eric,
do that? They're just hoping other people sleep on it, like forget about it. Is that the thought there?
I think so. I think some people try to snipe it in those last 30 minutes. Just kind of feel out where other bids are at before doing so.
Sure.
I'm not sure why somebody would throw a high bid in right now. I think people would just wait until those final minutes. You can't actually use a sniping tool like you can on eBay. So, there's no secret bidding there, but between 10 and 10:30, you'll see a lot of action.
Okay.
Yeah. The only reason I would think somebody would throw in a high bid now would be if for some reason they weren't able to, be available Saturday night at 10:30 when it actually ends. And,
Oh, that's fair.
they're just going to stick their max in there now and see what happens.
Sure.
But yeah, that last half hour is going to be wild regardless.
It's going to be wild. And if you're interested and actually can afford that bad boy, you make yourself available. You cancel your plans.
True.
This is what you're going to do during that time. So good luck to all who
forget if you're a surgeon or something, reschedule.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We got doctors.
The guy's been this long.
break.
He can wait another half hour. What's the worst that can happen?
Totally.
That's what you want. You want your surgeon coming in after losing a major auction that they posted.
Oh,
that's why we have.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, right. Right.
All bummed out.
It's gonna be a busy weekend though, which is great on Whatnot. What do you have coming up, Eric? What are you breaking? Are you breaking today?
No, gotta save some product. We got a few weeks left, so I'll be on next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
That June 18th day just extends it a little bit for when your next one's going.
Yep.
Eric, I love your new decor.
Yeah,
When do
you
we
need
get all
to
the
you need to
stickers
come
and
and get a
everything?
tour. We're
Yeah, look at
construction
that.
zone back there, but soon we'll have a couch, a little lounge.
Nice.
We'll have a couch cam for breaks. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, it'll
No
be a
offense,
hangout.
but
The
I
fridge will
hope you're
be
not
full.
using the same contractor as Seth.
Mine is slow as hell. I don't want to swear on camera. Mine's super slow. He's actually starting to be a pain in my ass, this guy.
That's hilarious.
So you're gonna have a streaming couch. Seth's got a streaming futon.
Yeah.
Cursive, what are you getting? What do you got? Yeah, I mean, that looks like a table back there. We need some sort of laying down on device.
We did rearrange the office, so there will be. I think we may go back to the real background, not the.
Okay.
Anthony, you need like a massage table back there.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Wait,
we were supposed to be back on Monday, breaking with Cursive Breaks. We are going to push that back to June. So if you can wait a little bit for Tecmo, you can wait a little bit.
You're going to wait till June?
So June 1st will be our next show.
All right. 6 months is your next show. Got it. Well, since this image is up, we'll talk about this, and then Seth, we'll get back to you because we need to know the status of what's happening in your in your construction timeline. This was our hobby break on the 5th after the Bo and Barry interview with Jeff French, which was lovely. I know y'all broke it down the last couple days. This case was nutty. Wow. I went to put all the hits together and I was like, I can't make a photo that big. So let me just put the 175 plus on one.
This is insane, this break.
What a break.
That's just, there were still so many more cards, but holy, look at that kid, you guys.
Wow. The freak show amazing. Spot holder was psyched. Whoever had that.
Crystal 308. You better believe she was.
Congrats. Wow.
Yeah. Right.
I know our producer is very jealous of that Sandman right there. Yeah. Oh,
isn't
and that butterfly sting, that is insane. That fire on the orange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Pepper's great art.
Pepper's next to him. Wow.
Yeah. It was real loud up in here, you guys. Real loud.
I would imagine. Jeepers creepers.
Well, that's and we're doing stuff. We're running it back tonight. So 9:07 Eastern, we're going to do another case. Oh, there we go. Roulette Tradect will be your host. You're looking at her. That was provided by Head Bruiser. Came up with that name. I cannot take credit for it. I find it hilarious. So we ran with it.
It's very good.
Isn't it though? Like
it is.
I was trying to
do
something, but
so how does Bo Pretty work?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a great question. You'll have to tune in at 9:07 p.m. Eastern to find out.
Yeah.
There will be some trivia. There will be some trivia about people in the community. It's always fun. We've got some of the dumbest clues you've ever heard of. But we had a lot of fun writing, trying to figure out who is who. And then there will be some really great questions. Gary Nick, who's in the community, owns a bar and restaurant actually in Colorado. He runs trivia, has for like the past 5 years of his life, multiple nights a week. He wrote the trivia for this. It's all
really?
Bo Jackson trivia. Yeah. So BoBA trivia, I should say, not just Bo Jackson. So it's really fun. And our giveys will maybe correspond with some of the answers, that sort of thing. It'll be a good time.
The person that wrote the questions, does he know anything about BoBA outside of what you've told him, or
100%? We met him on Whatnot, right? But we didn't know we were all in Colorado. So yeah, he does. He absolutely does. He's, I think, relatively new. But he's up north. I'm a little south of Denver. He's a little north of Denver, but we'll make it up there. There's definitely a few of us here. Philly Will, I know, has gone up there and had lunch with them before. And I think they've opened some boxes and had some pretty insane hits up there as well. So no, awesome. He absolutely does. He's got 2 boys who are into it, 2 younger kiddos. And it was just very, very nice of him to write it and offer that. And it's good. It's way better than what me and Heffrey would have done. That's for sure. He's clearly a professional. Oh no! Moving on.
Is that in reference to me? All right. The real answer is I'm probably like 2 weeks out. We're way over budget, but we don't care. Spare no expense. Here's what happened. I ordered these. I know I told you I ordered these shelves.
Haven't you been 2 weeks out for?
I know.
At least 4 weeks.
Yeah.
True. But I got the shelves in, and I had them custom made, but because we're all frou-frou over here. Anyway,
humble brag.
The designer didn't like them. So I had to convince the company to let me return them and get new ones back. But the new ones I got back, I did not go with custom. They arrived yesterday. So listen, we're on the finishing aesthetics of it. I think 2 weeks. And if I say 2 more weeks in 2 weeks, don't be surprised.
They allowed you to return custom shelving?
Well, I had to buy more. I'm like, listen, I'm buying more.
Oh, okay.
They did charge me a small restocking fee. What was worth
fair. That's fair. What's the designer think of the new shelving that is not custom? Yes, no.
Well, she better like it because she freaking picked it out. So it's
no going back now.
It sounds like our guest next Friday needs to be the designer of Mainly Breaks new studio.
Let's get her on here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's grill her. Let's find out what's taking so long in this.
Totally.
Thing.
I mean,
I think she's skimming. She's probably skimming off the top.
You know what?
Her answer may be way different, right?
Yeah.
That's one explanation. That one's going to be completely different.
It's going to be like, what are you talking about? Seth's the one dragging. He's the one dragging his feet. All right, enough of that. All right, let's move on here. What are we talking about? What's next on the?
Yeah.
On the
what's
agenda
next? Where are we going, Tex?
Let's talk about some card grading.
Let's do it.
I think we have a bunch of pictures we're going to look at here. Deadly Icy, or Deadly Ice, submitted some images, I believe, with Seth. Do you know what these what we're going to see here?
Well, we're gonna look. I don't know which ones are.
Oh, okay.
So Deadly Ice a half. He says I'd be interested in hearing everyone's choice in graders. Has any of the recent issues with PSA caused people to change ships? I'm off PSA. I'll buy cards already graded with them every so often, usually 8s or 9s for cheap. Agree with that 100%. But we'll be using Tag completely, their process, and showing how it got the scores top notch. Yes. So my quick thoughts are, I agree mostly. Here's the thing is that Tag recently has also suspended grading for bulk now. They don't know when they'll be back just because they have a problem, which is still a problem. They just can't meet the demand. So, I mean, you really can't use Tag for the moment unless you use the higher tier. So we'll love to know what your thoughts are in the panel for that.
We should do a poll,
bangers.
Seth.
Yeah.
A poll real quick.
We can do a poll.
PSA, TCG, CGC. What else are people using?
People's preferences.
Yeah.
I like Tag.
I would like to say
I don't grade anything, so I just think Tag looks the cleanest. But I don't grade, so take it with a grain of salt.
I would like to say with the Tag though, with them, the reason that they're not taking bulk submissions right now or their lower tier submissions is because they realize that they're running into a problem with grading times and stuff. They're not able to meet the demand at the moment.
Totally.
So instead of just doing what PSA does and you'll get your cards, a year and a half from now, they are stopping submissions. They're hiring new people. They are bringing in new equipment, and they're opening a new, larger facility to accommodate this. So they're actually putting their customers first in a way by, building out their infrastructure, and telling people up front, hey, listen, we're going to pause things for a little while. We need to do this to, make sure the quality and consistency that they've been doing continues and they give the best customer service. And I think that's laudable, especially, very rarely do you see large companies that go out of their way to put their customer first.
Well, Spark Sports says, don't grade your cards here. He says, hey, watch Good Morning Bull every morning. Just want to say how great of a production is. It is. Thank you very much. Always entertaining. I hate seeing BoBA cards graded. Hurting my heart. Feel
That's a hot take right there.
Hot take, but probably agreed upon by a lot of community members here. Just meant to be played and not locked up in a slab. The only time I think it's right to grade a BoBA card if you're hitting a ridiculous card, Griffey Super, and are selling it. All right, that's a good question. So when and if, or when do you think a card should be graded?
Eric, what do you say?
Depends on your intentions with the card. With BoBA, if you're going to use it in a deck, yes, you're not going to grade it. But if it's something that you are going to keep as a personal PC, that is something that, yeah, you want to protect it. You want to authenticate it. Cards look really, really good in slabs, especially the right slabs. And so, you know, if you're viewing a card as a piece of art, which BoBA is art, and especially something that is very, very limited, that you can't reproduce, that is something you want to encapsulate, right? So you want to protect the card, and that is what slabs do. There is also the resale value. If you want to resell the card to maybe another collector, you got to think about which grading company you're using, which grading companies have a better reputation in the hobby. Tag has a great reputation in the TCG arena, but a sports card collector looking at a tag slab versus a PSA slab is not going to get the same respect, and probably would view that almost as a raw card because they're going to want to crack it from the tag slab and send it off to PSA. So I think it just depends on your intentions. You know, there's pros and cons both ways. Certainly, PSA is a little more expensive, longer wait time, but that is the premium product. So if you want to have the most resale value for a card and you want it to appeal to both TCG and the sports world, PSA is top of the food chain right there.
And you don't see any problems with the issues PSA has had and seems to continue having with some controversies involving their grading and their practices?
I think they're just getting bigger. They're just inconsistent. They're adding more graders. I mean, they've grown 40% over the last year. So, you know, growing pains, I think, are bound to happen with them. I can't say I love everything that's going on there. I send about 30 cards a week to PSA currently, but for me, it's, you know, even if I have to wait another month to get it in a PSA slab, I would rather have it in a PSA slab than another, you know, subpar grading company, I would say. Mm-hmm. Not that there's, you know, anything wrong with using another grading company if it's something you're going to PC, but if you want the most value for those cards, PSA is just king right now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, PSA remains king. Yeah. But Tag has definitely increased though their standing in the grading community. Anthony, go ahead, Seth.
Sorry, I'm just going to read what Bassman has right here.
Oh.
He says, "I've graded a bunch of Star Wars. Can I speak on a Friday morning? CCG cards,
M&Ms,
and they, like many BoBA cards, have fallen victim to PSA 8s or PSA 7s or Tag due to their black borders. Here's an example of those cards and something people need to be mindful of when screening their cards." Good point. The black, like, you know, Aaron Super, a 9 is a great score for a Super that's all black like that.
Yeah, chipping on black bordered cards is definitely an issue.
Yeah, blacks are tough. With Battle Arena, the white blizzards and autographs have graded extremely well. I've sent a lot of those in. I've gotten almost 90% gem rates on those cards. The quality is fantastic, but black border cards, I think across the hobby, as soon as you pull them out of the pack, there's usually some sort of white showing on the corner. I haven't noticed as much with Battle Arena as, you know, you do with Topps and Panini type of products, but typically black borders do not grade very well.
Eric, do you consider BoBA to be a TCG card, or do you consider it to be a sports card?
It's both. I mean, it really is both. You know, I think with the autographs, you have Unmasked Heroes. You know, I think it appeals to both sports and TCG. I think we still see a small percentage of the population that plays the game. So I feel like there's a lot of collectors that have come over from maybe the sports card world, or are both in the sports card world and in Battle Arena. But I think that's sort of the magic of it, is appeals to both worlds right now.
You were talking about how valuable these cards are, the PSA versus Tag and resale and all that. I've noticed recently with some Instagram posts and some auctions and stuff that tag in the TCG world is catching up to PSA's values and in certain cases surpassing what a PSA of equivalent grade is sold for, that the tag rated card has sold for more than what the PSA card has gone for. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, I've seen it.
Yeah, TCG for sure. Those type of players are grading, I think, a lot with tag. Pokemon is all over PSA as well, and One Piece. I feel like that's why PSA has had all these issues and is so far behind, is just the massive amount of Pokemon and One Piece cards getting sent to them. I think, as this continues to go on, tag, potentially CGC will start to rise. I think we're seeing Beckett get a little bit more respect than they used to with BGS. BGS used to be king, and PSA was, second tier to them. And then over the last, I would say 8 years, it's flipped. And PSA has just dominated the industry. So they own now Beckett. They own SGC. We don't know what'll happen with Tag and CGC and some of these other AI grading companies. So it'll be interesting, but I do hope that these other companies can continue to get some momentum, because a monopoly is never good for the hobby. So hopefully Tag continues to get more respect, but I do feel like in the TCG world, Tag is definitely up there with PSA.
Whose card is this a card?
This is Card Sharks.
Card Sharks.
Hero.
Amazing.
Card Shark says, I plan on grading this after I get an Ice or Fire replacement at the 160 power IPC Kentucky guys. That's a beautiful card, by the way.
It is.
Card Shark. I have a nice hero you might be interested in.
Do you have an Ice or Fire for him? There we go.
Is that what he needs? He needs Ice or Fire?
That's what he said. Ice or Fire. So it doesn't have to be hero, right? It'd have to be somebody else.
I think I may have the hero Fire actually auto.
Good Morning Bo conversation and trading channel. That's what we're going to start.
Yes.
That's
Wheeling
a
and
different
dealing.
show. Different show.
So let's looking at a few comments in the chat here. Chris Canada's here. Hey yo, actually like that from Tag. He has a few cards that he had sent using a different grader. And any chance we can bring those up?
From Canada?
From Canada.
Here
There's beauty.
So
I spoke to Canada briefly yesterday, and big Gator fan. And, he's a UF alum, so he went all in on Steve Spurrier. He chose to use AGS, and when I was speaking to him, what he liked about AGS, similar to what Tag does, it's all AI. So the grade's the grade. There's a report on why. And the turnaround time significantly less right now than PSA. It's not really a super well-known company, and he understood that. And we talked about obviously the potential resale on that. I haven't seen enough of these sold, but also, what do you guys think about using a company like AGS as opposed to the Big Five? There's a beauty too. Look at that Gator Hex, gorgeous card.
That's a crazy card. Yeah, I was kind of an early adopter of Tag, and there was a lot of kind of pushback and stuff with people questioning Tag and everything in the beginning, and I think AGS might be in that same spot. I mean, they're an AI grader like Tag, but we'll have to see what the future holds. It's good that people are using them and stuff. It'll take. There'll have to be some crossover comparisons and stuff. Somebody's going to have to crack a AGS slab and send it off to PSA, and then crack it and send it off to Tag. And I'm sure somebody's working on that now to compare and contrast. But I definitely think AI grading is the future, not what PSA is.
So as a non-grader, does PSA ever have a sector of their company go into AI? Like say, hey, if you have a high-end card, we can grade it by hand. But if you do a bulk order of 30, 40, 50 cards, that's going to go to our AI section. Is that a possibility?
As of now, I think PSA has no plans to do anything AI, at least that I've heard. Eric, you probably know more than I do about that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that either. I'm sure they're
Yeah.
looking at it. They're big enough and have enough money. I'm sure they're exploring any sort of options to make themselves more efficient or better. But yeah, I mean, the process of a person versus AI, you know, hopefully AI doesn't make mistakes. Does AI make mistakes like humans do?
Sure.
Yeah. So maybe it could be the same thing. I know people have, you know, cross submitted multiple cards to different grading companies, and, you know, one time it comes back a 10, the other time it comes back a 9, and sometimes it's a 7. So it's definitely an inconsistent process, I think, across the board, that we would all love to see get, you know, what are the defined rules of each grader.
Eric, let's take a look at some of your cards, some of your graded ones. Oof.
Boom.
Yeah, I graded a lot of Alpha Update. That was sort of the first thing I did with a lot of these cards. You know, before I really got into the gameplay, was just, I love the artwork of them. I thought they looked amazing in slabs. So some of the featured heroes and autos I sent into PSA.
Yeah, and you're a WOBA proponent.
Yes.
I love that. So
Yes,
that
big
card is
Ajax
amazing.
fan.
Yeah.
There's another beauty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, the autos and the blizzards are grading extremely well. I was getting almost all 10s on these, just straight out of the pack. You know, put them in the card saver and right off to PSA. You don't have to do any sort of prep.
What do you think
that
about
might be my favorite? The Howie.
Yeah,
gun.
that thing's
amazing.
wild. Eric, what do you think about the big disparity though between tag 9s and 10s? Or I mean, I'm sorry, PSA 9s and 10s.
You're talking about the
Huge.
price it gets?
Big,
yeah, just
big gap.
how there's. I mean, it's insane. I mean, you could sell a 9 for $100 versus a 10 that goes for $600.
Yeah, I would love to see 9s get more respect. I feel like they really should. But you're starting to see 9s around the same price as the raw card, right? Which really stings, because you pay that $25 or whatever grading fee and you get it back, and it's, you know, worth the same as when you sent it in. So I would like for the hobby to, you know, appreciate 9s a little bit more. We're not there yet. We keep hoping it happens. But currently 9s are about the same price as raw. And a lot of people, if they get an 8 back, they're cracking it out and selling it raw or keeping it raw at this point.
Do you think that's something that has potential to be a detriment to PSA going forward, especially with companies like Tag and, you know, AGS and stuff coming, where unless you get a gem in 10, you're essentially throwing your money away at PSA?
Yeah, I think it depends on the card. If it's like a 101 or, you know, a patch auto, a thicker card, I think an 8 or 9 is more acceptable, because the thick cards just don't grade well. But there's some really, really special high-end cards that are in the thick borders. So those will tend to grade 8 or 9 just because the corners are a little mushed. But I think overall, you know, it's worth the risk on some of these. And if you're sending in a submission of 20 cards, and sometimes all you need is a few 10s, that will, you know, increase the value of the card so significantly that, you know, getting those 9s kind of wash out.
Well, and worst case in that situation, you break your slabs, right? You break your 9s and you sell them raw. And
yeah, I mean, $25, you know, risk sometimes is worth it to see that multiplier, because you can get 3 to 5x on some of these cards when you get a 10.
Right.
For sure.
Seth, you're back.
Sorry, I had to answer work real quick. Hey, I'll say this: the 9s, yes, they're criminally low cost, but that's typically what I PC'd for that reason. Like, I don't need a 10 for everything. I just want to enjoy a card. I just get a 9. It's totally fine.
Do you think there's some 10s that they give a 9 grade just because they're trying to keep 10 pops down?
I hope not.
I don't want to get all conspiracy on that. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that is deep into the conspiracy there. No, I'm gonna go with no. I'd like to think better of.
Yeah, let's have positive thoughts.
What do
as
you
humanity.
think, Tex? Because I saw the eye roll.
Yeah,
I think you could crack some of those 9s and probably get better grades from other companies.
Yeah, I know. I think you could too,
Yeah.
but that's why they're value. I mean, that's why PSA 10 values hold more, right? Is for exactly
Right, but I definitely think PSA manipulates their population counts.
You heard it here.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Clip it.
Fighting words.
Oh,
Ooh.
That is spectacular.
That
Yes,
is that's my man Mike. He's got some nice ones.
Ooh, Terminator.
Also beautiful.
Love.
Mhm.
Oh, and again.
Whose is that?
honey,
I don't
look at
know.
that.
So we haven't talked too much about SGC, and I graded this. I don't know. It's got to be 16 months ago, and I had used SGC prior to collectors buying, and really because I thought it would 9.5. So a 10.10 was just a gift to me, and I like the idea, and I just like how hex autos look in an SGC slab. So it was for me. I know I was going to keep it for aesthetics. I didn't want to use PSA for those reasons.
Those tuxedo slabs are amazing.
They look good.
They look so good. Especially, you're right, especially with that card, that X card.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So here's a fun story. That one's mine too. This was a tag 9. And I talked to your point before about tags grading. It has the image report, and there were 0 flaws on the front, but the back was off centered. And I don't really know how much weight they gave to the back off centering. So I'm like, I think that's probably why. And I know PSA at the time was a little bit more lenient on the back. And of course I cracked it and got a PSA 10. So yay for me.
Yeah, did you feel good?
That's brilliant.
I felt good. And this one, we haven't talked about CGC too much. So I had a handful of Larry Johnson cards in my collection that I had sold, and I missed it so much. And I bought this one slabbed through CGC. And I like the idea. It's a 9.5, and they're generally pretty affordable 9.5s. And yeah, I just need it. I missed you, Larry. I'm glad you're back with me at your proper home. Another one. I just wanted to show a nice Blast card because we don't really talk about Blast so much. And I chose to use tag because it was going to be a PC card, and I was super stoked with the 10. And look, Blast. We got to appreciate the Blast cards more, folks. Look at that card.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, the Blast cards are amazing. Yeah, I definitely think I think it's because they don't show up a lot. You don't really see them a lot. I think the Blast cards don't really get the flowers they deserve all the time.
I'd say you're right there. Maybe people just don't like a little secret in BoBA that we have to somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I think the people that hold the Blast cards hold them.
Yeah,
and
we do.
Like
I never see the light of day.
Right now, watching the show, holding on to their Blast.
Yeah, I'm holding them. Yeah, I'm watching with them.
Yeah, sure.
Rue, I know you have a couple slab things.
Well, I mean, the one that I want to share is just our pack, right? So I'll wait till that gets up there. Oh, well, there's the Labas.
That's very nice.
And the Matata. But it's
Beautiful.
the pack that I think is the coolest. This guy. So it's a jumbo alpha hobby pack signed by Bo Jackson himself. Obviously not graded, but it's authenticated by PSA.
Yeah.
And back to Eric's point earlier, like this is just for us. Like we're not selling this. I do wonder, on the daily if the 101 Bo is in there.
I was just gonna say that could be hiding in there.
Oh, imagine.
I have one of those myself, and every time I look at it, I think,
send it through a CT scanner and see what it says.
Yeah, right.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it does just stare at me, but I love it, right? And I love that it's in a slab. It's protected. It's massive, so it's not going anywhere. And the authentication matters if, for some reason we would ever get rid of it, but that would never ever happen. So
Rue, do you remember the price of those when they came out? I don't recall.
I want to say
Tex.
I want to say the signed ones were 500 maybe,
because
or 500.
I chose not to get one because I don't know if you remember, right around the same time, PSA did a Bo Jackson signing, and I had sent in a Bo Jackson Ballerina card to get signed. So it was around the same time. I forget. I think it was similar price. I think I might have paid 200. I don't know. I could be wrong.
You passed on it, Seth.
I did. I passed on that because I had just sent in a Bo Ballerina card to get signed by Bo, and it came back a freaking autograph of a 9. I was so mad. I'm like, the dude's right there doing it. You couldn't get a pristine autograph?
So what do you think? Do you wish you would have bought it now? Or are you like, no, that was a good decision then?
No, like, yeah, I want to always have a little bit of everything as we go along. I'll at some point, I'm sure I'll get one in trade. I'll purchase, but not today.
Yeah, not today. Not this one.
Not that one. Choo choo.
Oh, 4 minutes. What's that mean? 4 minutes?
5 minutes. 5 minutes, Tex. 5 minutes.
Okay.
Holy smokes!
Oh, that went fast.
It always does.
And I know it's crazy. Well, what's our wrap up going to be? We already talked about who's actually Anthony. I don't think we got to you. When is your next show? Oh no, you said you. Yeah, and it was Rue. You. We need to know when your next show is.
No, we talked about mine. Tonight.
We talked about yours too.
It's a BoBA party.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. No.
Boparty.
This
Boparty
is Boparty.
Oh, in my head, I was thinking America's Most Wanted. It's a gangster party. It's a BoBA party. That's where my head went.
That's a different show.
This is like cops.
Tupac. Come on, guys.
I mean, come on. Steel
BoBA
Heroes.
party. No, anyways.
Oh man, that's why I love you guys.
And so nobody has an upcoming show except for Rue. She's on tonight. Yeah. And then Eric, you're also taking a little time off, and you'll be back in June off.
Need more product, but yeah, I'll be,
okay.
You got any boxes, Tex? You want to sell me?
Hit me up on Discord. I may have one or two sitting around.
All right, yeah, I'll be on next week for sure.
One or two. Is that hyperbole, like the other way?
No. I literally have two hobbies and one jumbo of Griffey that I'm sitting on. So
sounds like a good break.
That does.
I could. Well, I'm open to offers.
All right.
Oh, see, is this a? What
was that? That was the price guide. The sealed price guide.
This is.
That's right.
Radish Dijital price guide.
Wait, I'm seeing a lot of red. I want to see a lot of green.
Well, I think right now we're seeing a lot of red, right? I mean, we're seeing it across whatnot too. Prices are just falling a little, and it makes sense. Everybody's waiting for Tecmo, has a lot invested in Tecmo.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Yeah, and the Griffey is. Well, you guys tell us. Is Griffey really starting to dry up a lot now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
there's a lot of blasters on the market somehow. Star City Games still has them listed, and we've seen a bunch hit eBay recently at that $50 price range. So pretty affordable if you want to rip something. Grab a few blasters. Very easily attainable right now for whatever reason. But hobby and double megas, good luck finding those.
I'd say, I agree, because people have reached out to me knowing I wasn't breaking for the moment and looking for product. I did help BP out. So
you nice man, you.
Actually, I think I may have reached out to BP and I'm like, hey man, I know you're breaking. I got to pay off this loan. Do you want to buy this from me? I think that's how it went. But either way, they're hard to find. So I think it's kind of a blessing now that I'm actually on a little work hiatus. And Eric, I just want to throw, I love what you do in the space. I really like seeing the behind. I don't know why, but it looks great.
It's coming.
I want to know what that cooler is going to get filled with.
Oh yeah, everything.
MisterHop, what do you think it's going to be filled with?
Diet Coke.
You never know.
Diet Coke.
That's right.
Hey,
he might have changed his name to Mr. Bud.
I want to circle back to the auction with BB Card Company and Mrs. BB Card Company. But
yes,
an auction, and then they're going to have their in-class tournament up. So again, Eliani, I know we had Rue. Who was your student again?
Alan, mopping the floor.
Alan, again, it's not that serious. So no one needs to be mopping anyone up. But, I do support my student 100%, 110. Again, that's going to be on the PB Card Company Discord. So keep your eyes out.
Let's go, Alex. Let's go,
auction at 11.
Baby.
Cannot wait for Monday morning. We will know what the kids sold for. We will know how the tournament went at Kip School, North Carolina. It's gonna be a good morning Bo Monday. So find us back here.
And my girl Brittany will be crowned champion.